Excuse me, wee peasant. I'm here to see me wee football team. Can ye direct me to the royal books? Excuse me, you can't speak to me like that. Off with his head. Where's me wee guillotine? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 10 on the Impossible Dream here at Queen of the South as we look to win the Champions League with our Scottish club. And today, well, this is without a doubt the biggest episode of the series so far because we're going to face Partick Thistle first, and any sort of result will mean we are promoted as champions, and then we will be off to Hampden Park to play Celtic in the Scottish Cup semi-final. And could we dare dream of upsetting Celtic so early on in our reign here at the club? But the big news is we've got our first ever youth intake. Says it all there. 1 star, poor youth intake. There's 2 top talents. James Hardy as a midfielder. He lacks a little bit of passing, but he's only 15, so there's time for him. And the other one is a right back in Jack McLeod. And there might be something there. Well, time will tell, won't it? But that is pretty much it. We'll probably offer contracts to some of these guys, but I don't expect too much from any of them. Now, as ever, I do like to rename my the regens here, the intake after my Patreon supporters. Now, if you are qualifying Patreon and you want to have someone here named after you, just let me know, comments or however it is you normally do it. And I would maybe suggest just maybe hold off a little bit on this one. And and if you want to be a Patreon supporter, it's not expected, but it is greatly appreciated. It really does help. There's a link to it down in the description. So yeah, just check out all the different tiers and all the different thank yous that there are for that. But that is that. Just a little bit. I mean, it's the first season. We can't expect the new John McGinn to come in straight away, can we? So that's that. One other piece of news is a new signing. And in time for today's episode is Michael Devlin on a free transfer, 28 years old, £350 a week. You can see the fans don't mind him. He's a 3.5-star rated player. The other ins and outs of his contract here, we can see there. Squad player he's come in as. And what have I done? So let's have a look at what we've signed here. And he is a Scotland international, 3 caps for Scotland. And this is sort of me building a little bit for next season in the Premiership. I think he'll be absolutely fine next to David Wheater. Not the quickest, but the actual out-and-out defensive stats are absolutely fine. Mentally, he's quite good. And physically, he's fine. Now, he's been without a team for a little while now, since Aberdeen at the end of last season. And he only played 1 game. Now, the issue with Michael Devlin, reminder, he's only on £350 a week, so it was worth the risk. But if we look at the injury history, he doesn't have minor injuries. When he gets injured, he does it properly. So perhaps a early favourite for the Golden Cross. But that is a concern. But as I say, £350 a week for a Scotland international. If we can keep him fit, we've got ourselves a real bargain there, I think. So that is that. Now, there's no games to catch you up on because we've come straight back since last episode. A reminder, you can see there we are 11 points ahead, and Partick Thistle have 4 games to play, which means they can get a maximum of 12 points. So anything we do other than lose to them today will mean they can no longer catch us, and they're the only ones that can catch us. So this is absolutely huge before, of course, we get onto Hampden Park. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here. We are expecting a defensive 4-3-3 from them, a wide target man, an inverted winger, a pressing forward. It's all very lower league, isn't it? And this is a team we're sending out. We do have a few tied players you'll see as well, so it's not ideal. We've also got our backup goalkeeper, Josh Ray, injured. Now, I'm hoping he'll be back for the next game. Cowie is out on loan, and I can't call him back, which I thought I could. But anyway, that is what it is. So we've got a bit of a grayed out regen there. I mean, there is an argument to say, is it even worth it? But he's there. So it's Eastwood in goal. It's DeBayo. Devlin making his debut with Wheater and Swanson back from injury. Swanson is not particularly match fit, but he'll do. What do they say? 75 minutes. We'll see what we do there. McKay, Cochrane and Dixon in midfield. Tevez with Roy and Cassidy up top. Let's go win a league. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognise any of those guys as sort of bringing back nightmares from earlier on this season, where the favourites give the fans a performance. I can just about get on board with that, I think. And so we'll pump the fists, say, make me proud. and go and win this thing in style, boys. All right, we're on TV apparently as well. Look at this. We've got the preview. We've got Tevez in there. Oh, it's a wonderful time to be a Queen fan, isn't it? Partick Thistle, we can see the way they're lining up as expected, which is always nice. I think Tiffany, he's quite decent. I was having a look at him, I think, as someone we could potentially look to bring in. But of course, we have no money as things stand right now. What we need is, well, we need to get promoted and get some of that Premiership money in, don't we? I don't know exactly how much we get for a TV deal. There will be more. I'm 90% sure there is a TV deal to be had, but I don't know any more than that. Tevez to take the corner. Is Devlin in there? He is, but it's headed away. And Tiffany, don't you dare come back and haunt me because I've scouted you. Swanson misses his tackle. Is that a bit of match sharpness? Cochrane does his best to get back. Thankfully, the shot is straight into the arms of Eastwood. And we don't fall behind. A draw will be enough, because if they're 11 points behind with 3 games to play, for them, obviously, they can't do that. But we would like to go and do this in something resembling style, wouldn't we? Let's try demand more. We're looking nervous, and that's not great. Team talk, I'm going to say pre-game was wrong. What we'll do, I think, is we'll say unlucky, try and win them back around. And it might be a case of anybody that is still looking nervous, Dixon. We might need to just go and make a change. Cassidy's not having a great day. Neither's Ali Roy. And if it doesn't change, then we'll change for them. Devlin only playing a 6.4, but it is his first game in a while, so we'll just about give him that. I mean, ultimately, if we don't do it here, it is going to happen, isn't it? But it's just a matter of, well, I say that. We want to be a little bit careful. Ball in. Wheater's there. Wheater wins it. Roy picks it up. Can he turn? No, he loses out. And they're putting us under pressure here, aren't they? Tevez. No, I thought he was going to nick that for us. Come on, boys. Ball forward. Devlin, DeBayo between them. Can we stop the cross? We can't. And well, it's all going slightly wrong, isn't it? So we'll make the changes to the way we're playing. And yeah, we've seen before, if Cassidy's not having a good game, he's really not having a good game. So we'll make that change. Get Patton on for him. Dixon's nervous. He's looking fired up now. We have Little, among others, on the bench we could bring on. We do have a free week in the lead up to the Celtic game. So we can rest players. And I mean, it does look a little bit of a tight performance, perhaps, doesn't it? So maybe there's an excuse to be had there. And Swanson looks like he's all at sea back there, doesn't he? Ball in, and Eastwood onto the post. It's a good save. But it's not particularly good football, is it? All right, let's go and force them inside. I wonder if a berating would work. Tevez is looking anxious. All right, Dixon's not playing well. Let's get Little on for him. And, I mean, Tevez isn't playing well. Do we bring Tomlin on for Tevez? I guess we do. What's happened there? It's happened. All right. We've got 15 minutes to get a goal that would win us the league here and now. McKay gets it clear. Cochrane can't win it back. Swanson hacks it forward. But there's no one anywhere near it. It's not as bad as the Inverness game, but it's certainly in that realm, isn't it? This is not a good performance from us again, and we're just worryingly... we've seen it from us for a little while. We're just stumbling over this finish line. But we weren't expected to be in this position, so maybe there is some nerves there from the players. But they are... I mean, that's a cracking goal. But they are just toying with us, really, aren't they? Are we going to get 2? I mean, we haven't looked like scoring 1, never mind 2. This brings the gap down to 8. I mean, they have to win out and we have to lose out. So there should still be time for us to win the league comfortably. Ball in. Patton can't win it. Can we get there first with De Bayo? We can, out for Tomlin. Can we get a goal back? Patton is there and it's over the bar. And was that a chance to get back into the game? Squandered. Swanson wins it back nicely. Eastwood gets it forward. Suddenly it looks like we might have woken up. Roy can't quite win it. Swanson. No, Tomlin. Ball over the top. Is Swanson going to get to that? No, he's not. Ball in. Cochrane is... I do wonder if we're a little tired. It's been a three-day break since the... Was it Arbroath, the second game last episode? But it's just a little bit of a worrying trend, isn't it? Here we go with De Bayo. Can he whip the cross in? He can, but it's headed away. McKay picks it up. Little. McKay to Cochrane. It ricochets out there to De Bayo. He turns into a little bit of space. Can he find Roy? Patton's there. Tomlin. Roy is there, and Roy has hit the crossbar. And it's just not going to be our day today, is it? They're all looking anxious. Can we fire up? And there we go. We have to wait another episode before promotion is secured. That's disappointing, but on we go to Celtic. So Partick Thistle get the better of Queen of the South. They secure themselves a playoff spot. Devlin makes his debut. Doesn't get injured, which is probably nice for him. Guys, wait right there. We're off to Hampden Park next. And, well, I hear the Queen is in attendance. Okay, now before we head off to Hampden Park, you do need to vote for your Viewers Player of the Year. Now, thank everybody who nominated their favourite or best player this season, and we have been left with 4 nominees. 4, actually, to be honest, between all of you. These were more or less, I think, the 4 guys that were sort of consistent amongst everybody. So in alphabetical order, our nominees for the first Viewers Player of the Year is, the first nominee is Cassidy. 11 goals for him, 6 assists, and an average match rating of 6.94. When he's good, he's good. When he's not so much, he's not so much, is he? Second nominee is Harry Cochrane, an average match rating of 7.19 for him, 3 goals and 11 assists. The third nominee is Ali Roy. What a legend he looks to be. 23 goals, 3 assists, and an average match rating of 7.39. And the final nominee is Zach Swanson, on loan from Arsenal, off to Hearts, unfortunately, for next season. No goals for him, but 8 assists and a very impressive average match rating of 7.52. Now, the way this works, if you are new to the channel, is down in the description below at the very top. There will be a link. Click on that. It'll take you through to a straw poll where you can vote for who you think has been our best or your favourite player this season. And we will announce the winner at next episode's end of season awards. All right, let's go do this semi-final. Okay, welcome back. Here we are, ready to face Celtic. Now, 2 little bits of news. The under-18s have won a Scottish under-18s, 3rd tier, something or other. So we've beaten somebody and we've won something in the league. So that's good for them. And the other bit of news is Lee Connolly, who, of course, when we first took over the club, was listed as our star player. He's missed the entire season with an injury. He's back fit. We're not going to see him straight away. We're going to give him a little bit of time to work his way back to fitness, but he might be somebody that's useful for us for next season. But yeah, we'll wait and see what becomes of him. But Celtic at Hampden Park. Let's have a quick look at the finances. 565 grand in debt. Let's hope after the game in 90 minutes time, that's going to look a whole lot healthier. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here. Now, we could, in theory, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we could. Partick Thistle is playing at the same time. So we could, in theory, make the cup final and win the league all at the same time, which would be nice, wouldn't it? But let's have a look and see what we're doing here. Celtic, you can see, are a very good team. It is, of course, a battle of the Australian managers as well, but a 4-3-3 we're expecting from them. And this is the team we're sending out. It's Eastwood in goal. It's De Bayo and Nditi, Wheater and Swanson as the back 4. McKay, Cochrane and Little. Little has a little bit of a knock, but he should be okay. Sports scientists have told me don't worry about it, so we're not. Tevez, Roy and Cassidy. Let's hope everybody is on their finest behaviour and ready to score goals. Devlin's on the bench for this one, along with Johnson, Cooper, McGrory, Fitzpatrick and Patton. And, well, I can't put this off any longer. Let's see if we can make a cup final. Okay, so we can see the 2 team sheets there. It looks a strong Celtic side, doesn't it? I mean, there's no Tommy Rogic, but other than that, it looks a strong Celtic side. Put on a show out there. I think there's no pressure today, boys. Just have fun. Ignore it. You're at Hampden Park. It's the first time we've been at Hampden Park, and you're playing one of the best teams in the country, if not the best. All right, here we go. It's another game on TV. Look at us go. We can see our all-stars there, the boys that'll hopefully get across the line for us, and we can see, boo, the Celtic lineup there as well. I mean, they're a parent club for a reason, aren't they? But it looks as though it's a full house, so if we get half of that, that's going to be huge. And if we can make the final, it'll be all the better. Let's give them some encouragement here. And we've had a first shot on target. We look fired up. I tell you what, we look up for it, so that's something. And maybe we'll use some of the energy we didn't have against Partick Thistle and put that into this game. But we've lasted 20-odd minutes here, and we've done a decent job closing them down. Corner comes in. Waiter. No, it's Roy that gets it away. Are we going to get to that ball first? No, we're not. And is that going to end the highlight? Can Cochrane stop the cross coming in? Come on, Harry. No, not quite. McKay goes out to Turnbull. Turnbull goes back. Is he offside, ref? He's offside, is he? And Swanson turns it behind for another corner. Decent defending there. And we've got start again, basically, don't we? Ball in. It is away by Roy again. Can Little stop the cross? A second ball comes in. That's going to no one. And it's out for a goal kick. And it looks as though we might be about to survive. We have survived half an hour. Now, if we can get to half time, no doubt Postecoglou will send a rocket up Celtic. But we just need something to go our way, don't we? And you never know. As long as it's 0-0, there's a chance. And it is still 0-0 at the break. I think we just, again, say there's no pressure. Just go out there, play with freedom, enjoy it, and if you happen to win, then even better. We'll start looking at match ratings in a second here. Cassidy, again, is not having a great day. De Bayo's only playing a 6-3 as well. And Tevez, well, he's just not been in the game, has he? Oh, they've picked us apart, and it's just too easy. Wheater was a little slow, and I mean, that's the problem with David Wheater, isn't it? We know that. He's 35 years old, and he's there to win headers. Farahashi is he's done him, hasn't he? Taking him out, running back in, and Eastwood, could he have done a little bit better there? Let's try a demand more. And suddenly you can see there's a little bit of pressure on us, isn't there? All right, let's raise this tempo. Let's not look for the overlaps. And see if that works for us. We know that if Cassidy's not having a great game, it doesn't tend to change. So we'll bring Patton on for him. Tevez is back up to a 6-7. I wonder, Tevez... No, we can't take Roy off. Oh, I thought McKay had won that. I'm wondering if Fitzpatrick coming in to play the number 10 role. Then we've got the decision of what do we do as Swanson lunges in. Oh, and it's 2-0. And it's just a case of they decided to turn up for the second half, isn't it? All right, De Bayo's not having a good day. Let's get Cooper on for him. Sorry, I didn't realize it was going to end the highlight if I did that. And Roy's not having a good day. I wonder if we could do something there. Tevez is a deep lying forward with Fitzpatrick as in the number 10 role there, and Tevez has been caught on the ball. And we look a team that is just well below them, don't we? McKay wins it back for us nightly, and Cochrane gives it away again. Swanson's not having a great game, and DT is out of his depth essentially. Yeah, I mean, 2-0, you'd say there's no shame in it. It's a cup game. You go out whether you lose 2-0 or 20-0, don't you? So let's get Fitzpatrick on for McKay. Let's stick Tevez forward. as a deep liar. Let's get 2 advanced forwards going either side of him. Let's get Fitzpatrick in there as a number 10. Let's get Cochrane as a deep liar, I think. No, let's get him as an advanced playmaker. And let's get Little as a deep liar. And that looks like something. Don't know if it's going to work, but it looks like something. If we can get 1 goal back, maybe they get nervous. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So our run comes to an end in the semi-finals. We get to Hampden Park. And now the question is, how much money did we get for that? It looked to be a sellout. Yeah, they can be proud of themselves, I think. We haven't shown up on the day, but we've done well to get there. And to add salt into the wounds, Partick Thistle have gone and won their game as well. So that gap suddenly, with 2 games to play, is down to 5 points. It just starts to get a little bit nervy, doesn't it? But there we go. We've got 15 grand. But the big thing, of course, is going to be the crowd money. And we didn't get any crowd money. Oh, the Scottish FA kept it all. Those cheeky bastards. Well, that is massively disappointing. What, it's just been a nightmare episode, hasn't it? Guys, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time to win the league. Hopefully, it'll happen against Ayr. And of course, don't forget to go and vote for your Viewers Player of the Year. The link will be down in the description just below. Of course, we'll also have our end of season awards and goal of the season, all that sort of fun stuff as we move in towards a big summer transfer special, which will hopefully be us into the Premiership. But we're making very hard work of it, and hopefully that ends next episode. Take care.